Hey y'all, and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2 with the Mr.Nobody as we play Sultarian. Now, we left off going through character creation and made this lovely Night Conjurer character, and we woke up on some mysterious boat and no recollection of how we got there. So, let's get right on to it and figure out what the fuck are we doing on this boat. Ladders. Alright, what are we doing up here in this lab, it looks like? Um, I'm gonna read the books. I'm gonna leave them on each page so you guys can pause if you'd like to read, but there's so much to read in this game. I'm not gonna really read anything to y'all unless you'd like that, but we'll see how it goes. Hmm. Is there anything worth any gold? You gotta pick up everything that could be worth anything. $60 for a skull? Fuck yeah. I mean, those are my people, but it's okay. They help me, even in death. Bottle potions. Medicine. Jars.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
Duh. Fucking rude. I am not a dog. You know.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs.
Magister William, eh?
You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Say you had a long black dream about a ship sailing the river of the dead. But you're not dead, are you?
No. You're alive, and you're having a conversation. You are on a ship, of course, but luckily for us both, we're merely sailing the plain old sea.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
No such thing, ma'am.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
For joy, huh?
A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to sauce. For good.
You pull at the thing around your neck, futilely. Demand to know why she has collared you.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those sauce spells of yours? See what happens.
You recall great powers building inside you, the ones you commanded before your capture. Unleash them.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
You better stop before you hurt yourself. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
How rude. Let's see. What does she have for me to take? We got some rocks, some gold, need some fish. Let's take her gold. Nails. If we put nails, oh, armor. Put nails on our boots, we actually don't slip. Believe it or not.
Good gods! There's been a murder
And
here.
that's a really lovely thing. What do we got going on in here?
No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse
Corpse,
to
huh?
spending time with the others. Ugly sight, isn't it?
Yeah, indeed. Look at this. It's a pile of guts and steamy, oozy bits. Ugh.
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Ask her why she's letting you so close to the crime scene. For all she knows, you could be the killer.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir.
Well, that's just weird.
You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Sure, I can say maybe you can. You're a sorcerer after all.
Not with that collar on you, aren't.
You right, you right.
Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform.
Alright, what do we got in
Bring
mind?
me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
I ain't no snitch.
An elf of principle. I get it. Wonder how you'll feel when whoever did this does it again.
Maybe the guy deserved it. We don't know.
You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
Ah, pfft. Rubbish. Let's go. Let's go. Little guards. So all our doers. Take some sacks. No. Ah, that's all the gold you'd give me anyways. Bedrolls. Key thing in this game is making sure you always have a bedroll, folks. The bedroll allows for us to rest and regenerate armor, health, out of fights to max, so we don't have to waste potions and other things like wasting time using restoration spells on each other over and over again, things like that. Bedrolls, important. Who's this? Oh, look at that, Sebel.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Wonder what she's doing.
Rolling dice.
Ah, yeah, I guess it's kind of stupid of me to ask that.
Deciding fates.
Laugh. Can she read the future and cow entrails as well?
She eyes you suspiciously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. Just like you. And I'm quite good at it, too.
Alright, alright.
I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
You don't see why not. Extend your arm.
She looks at you in surprise when you bear an arm of bone.
What? You can't look that?
My. Guess I'll have to find out the memory from Marrow, won't I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers, watching, staring at them, hoping that none would stare back. You were thinking of flesh, or to be rather more precise, the pleasures of the flesh, those that have eluded you for so long.
Admit, wide-eyed. That's exactly right.
Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep, so to speak.
Skin deep
But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me.
Muchas gracias.
I don't lick and tell.
Decide it's probably best to take your leave.
She smiles contemptuously.
Just a kitten in a corner, aren't we?
Of course, Boo Boo. Let's go. What's going on over here? Magister
I'm busy
Victor.
watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
Rude. I remember that.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp you found.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Move closer, but clench your fists in case things go south.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Ask Ifan why the Magister suspects him of murder.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing.
How saucy.
Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Johnny Big Pants. Ask Ifan what he did to find himself at the mercy of a subordinate.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the joy. Away from interested parties.
Say that you're still curious about the murder. Did he do it?
No.
Alright, fair.
The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Ask Ethan if he knows anything about where you're headed. Fort Joy?
The Joy? I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show.
Yeah, that guy's a dick.
Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
Tell Ifan that's one acquaintance you're not eager to make.
Not eager to bow before the great Bishop Alexander, son of the divine himself. My sentiments exactly. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, elf. What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name.
Gil?
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you. At once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
I'm just gonna get out of here while things are still, safe, calm down. Not getting violent yet. No. More bedrolls?
You think me mad?
Buckets.
Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
Where am I
tell
going?
you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Ah, yes. The bucket. There's enough of
Always
that
knew
bucket
you'd
shit.
turn out rotten, Ben Mezd. Your kind
You got a nice
always
hat.
come closest
A
to
broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions.
That's pretty rad, bro.
He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
Boy, tell him he ought to think twice before addressing you like a child.
He turns his head toward you, looking you up and down, and smiles before turning his attention to the ship once more.
Alright,
You look like a boy to me.
that right.
Listen if you're interested, or get gone if you aren't.
you know what?
Kind always come closest
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
to wolves around a campfire.
I don't need to talk to a man like that. That's called
Well.
rudeness.
You've got this wolf on a leash now.
Soon as the Inquisitor gets
Well, well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
Excuse me?
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
The nerve slap his hand away hard.
My, we are fierce, aren't we? Not to worry. I'll soon remedy that.
What?
Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Say you can, but that your sense of taste isn't what it used to be.
And of course, a cook who can't taste is about as useful as a dog in a chess game. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Stick a thumb through one of the holes in your garb and say, these provide cool in summer.
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up.
Alright, yellow pompous asshole.
On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
So you most certainly have personal pride. You're no stranger to combs, powders, and perfumes.
The very basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we?
Sure.
As per your own testimony, you can groom, but you have the taste buds of a dung beetle and the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit.
Yeah?
That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
Tell him you've half the mind to punch him in the face.
You should probably come to terms with the fact that you've half a mind, full stop. You'll never attain the rank of slave with manners such as that.
Well, I ain't gotta be no slave.
Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
Aye, aye, Captain.
that right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mezd.
What do we got going on back here?
Your kind always come closest to our
We got a bucket
wolves around a campfire.
and
The
another
elf is
elf.
reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and examines your bandages, rubbing them between his fingers.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Reach over and ruffle his hair with a grin.
What purpose did that serve? Was that a greeting? Was it...
Well, you know.
Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How... difficult. You have my sincere apologies. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
Look at him curiously. You're not sure he understands what's happening.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Understanding is all rather relative.
Okay.
Take this book, for example. I understand all of it, and yet none of it makes sense. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
You have some personal experience of history. You've seen a lot in the past couple of centuries.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? I've never dined on anything less than a dozen horses, and I don't intend to do away with it.
You have often pondered the nature of gods, but you don't have any short answers.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else?
My smile?
Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Insist. Why he was so curious about the gods.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
Okay then. Another friend. Not made. Let's get through this door, yeah?
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger.
Is he now?
You faring okay so far?
Say you've been through worse.
Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. He's God-walking, you know. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Gracias, nice dude. Oh shit, what's going on?
Shoot to kill. You seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter? Murder most foul, and I strongly suspect you know all about it. Do you? Well, perhaps you're...
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Address the sorcerer and ask her what she meant by there are others whose lives must end.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Holy fuck, nah. That was
What's happened?
That was a rude scene to go ahead and create, you know? I was enjoying trying to make friends on this boat. We're on an adventure to some lovely fort, and this happens. Some people. Just don't ever know. We got some loot to check out. Let me take a knife on a stick. That sounds like a really fun deal here. I'm gonna take everything you guys have on the table of any value. Because if your pockets aren't full, you're not playing the games right. Alright guys, so where do we go from here? That's locked. Let's remedy this using our bony fingers. Aww, not good enough. Alright, we'll go up these damn stairs. Get the fuck out of here. So what do we got back here? More stuff on the table for me to take. I hear some
That
dogs.
doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards!
Is your painting worth anything? Rough.
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching.
Shout to the dog. It has to get out of here. This ship is going to sink.
The dog notices you for the first time and snarls, the hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself into a lunge.
Yes, me, sorcerer.
It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Too much.
Hmm?
Please make it stop.
Tell the dog you're not the one who did this. You'd stop it if you could.
The dog whines and continues pawing at its nose.
Oh, poor pupper. Hope you get your nose fixed, buddy. Desk. We got ourselves some beer too. Foods and drinks are actually provide really good bonuses for in combat, sometimes outside of combat as well. And there are a few that have negative effects, but as an undead, I believe if I eat any foods and drinks, I will sustain damage. I'm not 100% sure, so we'll try it out when I have some more health.
Thank the gods! By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
Motion to the destruction around you. What's going on here? What has he seen?
Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too?
Tell him there is no mutiny. You almost died at this woman's hands.
Go on then. Find a place to hide and stay there.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep searching the room, guys. Ooh, we got a letter. Alright, that was a nice little letter. Going through everybody's stuff, No loot, no loot, no loot. Man, this fucking room's useless. Ooh, wait a minute. 12? 12? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to do something dishonorable. After having lied to these men, I'm going to assault them for the loot. Also, XP is rather nice. Let's see if we can't demonstrate the elemental totem unique abilities. Let's throw a firebomb. I'm going to drop an elemental totem, which, if I spawn on this surface, will do standard physical damage. But once applying it to the fire surface, it adds the fire damage, which will block magic armor, or be blocked by magic armor, rather, which is the blue shield on the right side of the bar. The left side is for physical armor, and the middle, the red heart, pertains to the HP. Alright, now we got that one out of the way. I have 2 AP left, and that's just enough to summon the Incarnate. Yeah. It's my favorite little crackhead. Look at this shit. Man's absolutely bonkers. That guy's gonna burn to death next turn. Actually, he's gonna probably burn to death immediately. Friendly fire is the thing in this, so you have to be conscious of that. Oh. Got him. Look at it. Look at him. Dance, boy. Dance. Alright, let's get on with this. Got another locked door. We'll remedy that awfully quick. Let's look in this sort of conference room. Oh. I was actually already in here. Look at that.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck and
A path of fire. Oh no. What should I ever do? Just remove it. That's that battle stomp. We got a chest, we got some gold. The boat's going down. We should be rushing. Ah, no. It's cancer. I take my time. That's not good when it's life or death, is it? What do you got? Skull marked key? I'll go through that door. Let's read the note. Murtoff, death fog barrels have been locked down in storage. Stay out, you and Riggs both. If anyone starts fooling around down there, it'll be lights out. Captain Cowlin. Alright. Well, that's nice.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No, no, no! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Howdy, stranger.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
Ask him if he shouldn't be doing the same. The ship is going down.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
I know that you were mortal once, but could you not have let their ignorance fall away with your flesh? I have neither lungs to drown nor stomach to poison. This ship's fate does not concern me. No, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff hits the sea floor, I will simply walk to shore. You, on the other hand, would be better placed finding a lifeboat. I dare say you would be hopelessly lost in the ocean's dark heart.
He's right, the ship is going down. You don't have time for chit-chat.
Remember, you may not be about to drown, but there are more dangers than a wet skull. Humans do not take kindly to the defleshed.
I'll remember that.
The skeleton resumes his search, leafing through page after page, while hunching over the book in a futile attempt to keep it dry.
Alright, well, you know, just realized I can't drown, so I really don't need to rush off the boat.
Into splinters! Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull!
Is there? Why am I picking the lock?
The marking on the door was
unlock.
painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is, a warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. Your fingers clack against the wood, and you suddenly feel grey. The touch leaves you numb, dull. It doesn't budge. The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
You know,
Death fog? Good thing I'm immune. Still, this means trouble.
that's the lovely thing about already being dead. Is death fog, well, is irrelevant. Let's see, do we got anything down here? Magister Inquisitors. Gold. Nothing back here. One more click. Alright, let's get out of here. That was quite a waste of time. I'm gonna get on with it so we can get off this boat. Keep on moving forward, ladies and gentlemen. Box. Ah! I love loot. Oh! Man got schwacked. Alrighty. What do we got going on here? 2 voidlings. 36 HP. They are wet. Okay. I can turn this to be very advantageous. I'll put him here in the poison. Remember, I'm undead. Poison has no effect on me. That is negative. I'm going to proceed forward and wait. Alright. This ability is Poison Dart. What it'll do is it'll cast a magical poison dart that does 10 to 11 damage. That number is based off of my intelligence stat at the moment, and creates a puddle of poison. It'll set the poison duration for 3 turns and resist from magic armor. So let's make a little puddle here. Get both of them with that awesome AoE. I love AoE. It's a lifesaver. It never fails me. Yeah, hit the totem. Fool. Drop another one. What are you gonna do? Too many targets to handle. Schwap. Oh yeah, as undead, you get this ability called Play Dead, where you straight up just blah, play dead. It's absolutely hilarious, and it's actually saved me more than once. Aww. Bye bye, buddy. See you in the next life. We got a pile of blood here, so I'm gonna do a blood totem. This will do physical damage, but has the chance to apply bleeding effects. Now we're gonna stab and stab, because we don't like bugs. Well, nice. What do we got for loot? Give me the loot, give me the loot. Ah, fucking lame. I need to go get a, fun little tip is up here. It may appear to be nothing, but what do we have here? We have a couple bodies, and if you're a loot fiend, as I am, we can get through the fire. Now, obviously being undead, That's not good to me, so I'm gonna pick up a couple water barrels if I can hold two. Aw, I'll have to come back for the other one. Sorry about the cancerous inventory. I know that's gonna get ugly. Oh. I'm just gonna drop you right where we stand. We're gonna walk through the oil and try not to catch ourselves on fire. Gonna grab this bucket right here. Drop it right about there. And now I'm just gonna use Battle Stomp to clear the way. Ooh, Blinding Radiance. Amazing spell. It'll help you to avoid attacks as well as do a little bit of air damage, which can stun an enemy if they are under the wet effect. Magister Knight, gold. Okay. Man, improvise wand. Okay, I'll take a wand. Ooh, can I steer the boot? Men! Set the sails! We need to get the fuck out of here. This really is a pretty game in my opinion. Look at it. Lovely water of the high seas. Smooth tentacles. Life boot.
Oh! You trapped him. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Call the dwarf a yellow-bellied coward. You'll return to the lower deck and check for survivals. You know, XP.
Thank you!
Yeah, sure, kid.
There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Hey, yeah, whatever, prick. I'll throw you off the boat first. Oh, that's where that went. Can I take the rest? Oh, that's right. If you pickpocket someone once in this game, that's the only time you get to.
If you could walk, get yourself on the
Oh, shit.
Wait! Void Woken!
Alrighty. So we're gonna demonstrate why I love summoners with this situation right here. Divide and conquer for a second. See if we can't hold them boys up. Oh, just barely out of range. Barely. You sir, attack! Nice. Did a decent, solid 5 damage.
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
So, spawning them in water will let them do wet damage or ice damage.
Let the games begin.
I've faced worse.
They who are about to triumph
Alrighty. We're back here again. Wow. We're gonna kill some hatchlings. Yeah. Chop them up, roast them up. Give us some dinner when we land this ship. Alright. It's probably gonna be nothing worth my time, so let's just keep going.
Away.
Up these stairs.
We make a...
It's Magister Siwan, the one who put on this damn collar.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound.
There's nothing to be done. Leave her to fend for herself.
Bloody bubbles froth from her mouth. She's not long for this world.
Sorry to hear that, lady. Nice little book. Get Magister's stuff. Got the boat still going down, folks. You know, being undead, I have a tendency to forget that. These poor. Oh no! Didn't make it.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Orivan.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? It seems something wanted me alive.
Alright, folks, it appears we've woken up on a mysterious beach amongst the wreckage of many ships. Fort Joy, I presume. Consume a shell? Sure! What the fuck did that do for us? Not quite sure. We keep on moving on. Statue of Brachus Rex. Huh. That's a fucking sick shield. It's like a black prior with an axe, huh? Oh, whoa. Look at this. Bodies, the base.
I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
What a guy, Brachus Rex.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to elves.
Ask him why not. What has he heard about your kind?
Well, elves eat people and their pets. Elves don't know the alphabet.
Smile. You know your kind are considered cannibals, but you didn't know illiterate had joined the
Are
list.
you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Ask if he thinks you look like a sorcerer.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching the shadows cloaking your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Tell him they may well be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, but it's a lot nicer out here than outside.
Say it isn't safe out here. Your ship was attacked by Voidwoken not far off the shore.
But you didn't die.
Say you survived the Voidwoken attack by the skin of your teeth. He should really find somewhere safer to go.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll
Alright.
see.
Well, I'm leaving, kid. Good luck. Enjoy your freedom to wander. What's up here? Not a thing. What's up here? Stuff. That's about it. Just stuff. So we're gonna head on further inland, see where we can go, see oh, what's this? Looks like we got some blips up here. And yeah, we're gonna make our way to the fort.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they've made it to shore.
Damn. Alright. We'll focus physical damage this fight. Get it over as quick as possible for y'all. Silly voidling.
I know you.
You know you. I know I. You know I you? Now that'd be a weird one. Drop that. Put ourselves another totem back here. Oh, balance the aggro. And see, flopping like a fish. I haven't showed you guys Mosquito Swarm yet. Mosquito Swarm unleashes a swarm of giant mosquitoes to suck the blood from your enemies, dealing 9 to 10 physical damage and healing yourself. The damage is based off of intelligence. Beautiful thing. It will restore vitality. So, our poor little guy here is making it out here by a fucking dick hair. We're gonna give him some health. Yeah, look at all that. What they gonna do about it now? Not jack shit. Because they're about to get gooned. Slash, slash.
Bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. Drowned and eaten by a Voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
Let's keep wandering along the coastline. We got a crate. Crafty weaponry. Give us a recipe. Tomato sauce. Or another shell. We gotta pick that up. You know, money.
Some would see this as an omen.
Cat, where? Oh, kitty cat.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me.
Excuse me. You're... Insist that you aren't being followed. Insist that you aren't following it. It approached you.
What? No, that can't be. I can't Hey, stop following me.
Ask if the cat is feeling okay.
Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
Wonder where he came from.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
Aw, poor little kitty cat. Let's keep going. Oh, look, we got ourselves a wooden
Here
cross.
lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace denied him in life in the Hall of Echoes.
Alright. Where we at? Path on the map over here. Through the vines.
I wonder where this leads.
Oh shit, Thane. How you doing, bro?
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
This man was just trying to rip the face off of this other man.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
Cough politely.
Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
Looks like I gave you a bit of a fright, buddy. Ask what his business is with that body.
Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse? A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Inquire about his school. You've never seen one carved like that.
Carved? Please. You hardly think I am one of your breed, do you?
Oh, well, excuse me, sir.
You have never seen anything like it because you have never met anyone like me. Simply put, I am an Eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathies.
Alright, dick.
Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather absent.
My sympathies.
At least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
An Eternal? What is that? Some sort of cult?
A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared.
Oh, shit.
But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again.
It sounds like he needs a companion. Ask if he'd like to travel with you.
I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous.
Agreed.
You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful.
Nod. It could work out well for both of you.
Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things.
Glad to hear it, partner. We need a sandwich ASAP.
Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
Let's see. We're interested in someone with an affinity for the arcane arts. Ask if he knows much magic.
Much magic? I was controlling the powers of the universe while your people were still doing whatever it is you used to do. What speciality would you prefer?
Alright, what do we need? We need an enchanter.
I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now,
Yes,
shall we get
sir.
on? There is rather a lot to see. Splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
Howdy, partner. Alright, let's check out our... Oh, look, we got a level. I didn't even notice. Alright, so I'm going to go through the equipment real quick. See what we have. We have a stolen shirt that adds 2 armor. More than happy to take that. No gloves, no belt. Oh, we got shoes with 1 physical armor. And if we go to combine with nails, I'm going to demonstrate what I showed earlier. We are now... Oh, sorry about that, guys. Bad at menus. Immunity to slipping. That is great, because it's really a fucking cockblock to run up and just slip on something when you could have finished the fight and just start getting your ass munched. It's miserable. But it's alright. Look. The Emperor provides. We'll go through this real quick. Blah, blah, blah. Don't got much for my mans over here. But looks like he's going to be rocking a air staff at the moment. So I'll have to think about maybe setting up some stuns the best I can using water and ice. Maybe even vapor clouds. Let's see. Let's go to character. Let's see what this gentleman has right now going for him. He's a mystic scholar. And right now, 13 intelligence and 12 constitution. That's good, that's good. I want to view your combat abilities. Enchanter should be, yep, Hydra Fist and Arrow Thurge. Perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. Now let's go put some levels up on this guy. Now, Sultarian. Yes, our party leader. Sultarian. Where should we add a little bit of meat for you, man? Now, wits, I might have to invest in for the initiative, the critical chance, and also for detecting holes and treasures. Because I like to go first, so the initiative is also a really great aspect. But starting to build critical chance for physical weapons will help me to achieve higher damages, since I am dividing between strength and intelligence. So I believe what I should do right now is put some wits in, and I'm gonna go ahead and do strength as well. Combat abilities. Alrighty. I don't need none of this right now, so I'm gonna drop these menus, and I'm gonna just go ahead and max out as much physical as I can at the moment. You may have noticed my points are going up by 2 from Lone Wolf perk, which adds an extra point for every attribute and combat ability and civil ability that I add. Alright, finally, civil abilities. What are we looking at here? I really don't know what I need from this. Lucky Charm, maybe we get better loot. Lore Master, I'm gonna definitely put on Mr. Fane over there. He's gonna be our scholarly type individual, you know? And since this is my thief, I'll go ahead, just keep that going up. Just keep that stat all the way up. What's this dead body? A handkerchief. Sells. Sells. And gold. That's right. There's some dots up here. We'll go check these out, climb these vines. Got some fire arrows. Too bad I can't use those. And new pants. Don't know anybody noticed that. Oh, I have 2 pairs of pants. Even better. Put the movement on this gentleman because my enchanter is gonna stay rather stationary in most fights. Alright, let's get on with it, ladies and gentlemen. Mama! What's going on, kid?
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling.
Gently ask the shaking child, what's wrong?
The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
Squint and say she looks just like a warrior princess you used to know.
A wide grin cracks across the child's face through her tears, showing 2 big gaps where her front teeth should be. She laughs.
Really? Yeah. Warrior Princess Coral.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
The child wipes her eyes and, grinning, plunks herself down on the earthen ground. She starts tracing shapes, hearts, stars, and diamonds into the dirt.
Alright, have a nice day, kid. See, look at that. We walk around, we brighten up everyone's days, and we take everything they own. That's just the average day for us. Alright, what's going on with
Where
you,
is she?
Eunice?
You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire, alas! She is so late!
Ask her to slow down and explain what she means.
Never mind. It is not your concern. You leave. But...
She leans forward. Her eyes are wet with fear as she takes your hand.
please, do not lead anyone here.
Oh. Well, a lady.
Fear.
Alright. We're gonna show y'all a neat little trick here. Just in case. Since this lady likes to move a lot, I don't want to get caught pickpocketing her. So I'm gonna occupy her conversation. You wanna tell me to go away? I was trying to be nice and help. Trinkets, coins, herbs, the properties of a noble. Interesting. Bottle of beer, the razzle dazzle grenade. Those are always real fun. I'll take your pouch. I can't take the food. Little girl needs to eat. And we're gonna go hide over here for a second. Go back to Fane. Get out. You're not welcome here, pig. Apologize and back
You do
away.
please. Please, just go.
Okay, lady. Fane's walking all weird. Doop, doop. We're gonna do a real quick save. Don't want to lose anything. turtles. They ought to be some friendly boys. Or girls. I don't know. Depends on each turtle, I guess.
What's
Oh,
happening to these
shit.
turtles? They're transforming.
Shit. I guess wet doesn't work on them, probably. Let's examine the enemy. 20% resistance. Fire. Fire is where we gotta make our mark, huh? I don't see any fuego. Alright. So we're just gonna beat them down as quickly as we can. We got a 1364, 742, and this likely 742. Alright. I'm gonna occupy this one, slow him down. I'm gonna set up a covering fire position with the wooden totem. And they're probably gonna route to this direction, so I'm gonna move my frontline guy, covering mage. Alright. Restoration. It's the ability he gets for being summoned in the water, which I did not mean to do. Hey, we're just gonna have to deal with it for now. Ho! That was some bullshit. So let's see, are you wet? No. Do not see the wet effect on the turtle. So let's drop a little bit of water. We're gonna apply wet, which should give them different air resistance, I hope, allowing him to become stunned. Yeah, oh, I got both of them. Nice. So making the ground wet caused the electrical discharge to go throughout the water and stun the two of them. Awesome. Happy that happened. Truly. Yeah. Get him. Crackhead's got a thing for the turtle booty. Set you up over here. Take advantage of his lost turn. Drop this on him. Take another turn away. And we're gonna shields up, which is gonna provide physical and magical armor to myself. Alright. So Big Turtle was stunned last turn. We're gonna try to take another turn away. Hopefully the wet effect is still applied. Unfortunately, he is not cold, so he may not freeze. Oh, and we got it. Magic armor. It's a big thing in this game. You don't have it, you're gonna get fucked. That gentleman is down, and this poor whittle turtle goes to town. Oh. They did not want any of that shit in their house. So I'm gonna bring a little extra hate over to that side. As it does take to please the Chaos God Corn, we're gonna move in and make this as bloody as we can. Throw another wiffle ball at him. Oh. No idea why he blew up, but I'm okay with it. Now, unfortunately, when you use a staff, you do not maintain a ranged attack. You have to use that as your attack, otherwise you do a melee attack. So we're gonna have to end his turn, conserve his points. Everything is on cooldown. Oh, wow, turtle. Got a little bit of a chomp to you, huh? Drop another totem. Well, I think I'd be a really good warlock. I'd have totems and demons as far as the eye could see. You, sir, back the fuck up. Oh, no. Shocked. Get the stun. Oh. Alright. You know what you can do? You can run away. I love these totems. They allow you just to put so much more damage out there. It's insane. Even though it's minimal, it begins to stack up. Damn. That fucking prick. He blew up and killed me. That's alright. That's alright. We'll pretend that never happened. You know, edit that out. Wink, wink. And the man just travels really fast. Quite suspicious, actually. Now we get our revenge. Our sweet revenge. Bye-bye. Oh, fire! Almost got again. How embarrassing would that have been? What do we get? Scale gloves. Nice. I'm gonna put those on right now. We're gonna take that wand, those wraps, the gold. We're gonna take a herring. Some water essence.
Swallowed too much seawater by the looks of him.
Bloated
Foolish
corpse.
to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
Nice. Alright. Intestines. Set diseased for 3 turns. Now, that's an odd one. You know, disease is a really annoying setting. What that does is it prevents you from healing yourself, producing the opposite effect when someone uses restoration. The worst is when you don't notice it and you use a nice big old fucking health potion and you kill yourself. That'll beat a man down. Alright. Get some loot. Perhaps read some books real quick. Boom. Alright, let's get moving. Let's get moving. What do we have over here? We got the turtles. Let's oh, there's a boat over here. What the hell? And what is happening here? We got a dog, 3769. Magisters, they don't take kindly. Yeah, this is not something I want to get involved in.
You damn savage.
So I'm going to turn around and visit that later. Sorry about wasting that time there, but those people look awfully beefy, which means we come back and get them. We get that good loot, the best loot. So we're gonna make our way back to Fort Joy. climb down some vines. And, just a cliff. Alright.
I've spotted something.
Oh? Aw, I don't got a shovel. Alright. Side quest. Find a shovel. We absolutely need to figure that one out, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, the yarrow flower. I would save that note for those of you who haven't played yet. Got some commotion up here. Let's go visit Fane. Let's see what the happenings are.
Please.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Wince. If they want information, gold would buy more than torture.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
That's brutal.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
Oh!
What a
damn!
Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
The cruelty of it makes me sick.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
You right. We gonna eat this.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot.
Alright. It appears to be we have found a glitch. The man walked away, but yet remains here, still. Well,
Mercy, Mom wasn't kidding.
welcome to Fort Joy, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that small overview of the northern section of the island as we ended up on the shore after falling off of a crashed ship, per se. And join us next time as we delve through Fort Joy and come across many new companions and individuals and perform some quests. Hopefully we give you some action, show you some things maybe you haven't seen before, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Have a good night.